Okay, fam, this is the last follow up from Amber and Wayne with the whole apartment situation. So now Amber has decided that she's not gonna take it, and she tells Wayne she can't do it. Okay, let's see what she says.
Yeah, so all the bills and everything, you know what I'm saying, still gonna be paid. You ain't got to worry about nothing. And hey, you keep it long as you need it. Good. And that's what a friend do. And if you need anything like something mess up or something, just call my daddy, Uncle Raymond. I give you Raymond number. I give you Daddy Raymond number, and then
Right.
go.
Wayne, I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
You have been a good friend.
You ain't gotta say all that, Amber. You can't. You don't gotta do all that.
Right, but
I
I'm
just
in a
wanna be-
different. I'm in a different place in my life, and just thinking about what I want for my future, I can't play with it.
You just think that apartment ain't enough for you or something?
No,
Don't act
the
like
apartment,
that now.
The apartment is great. The
So we
apartment,
all come from. Come on now.
right? It's beautiful, and I'm super grateful. But I'm also super serious about Dave, and I think that it would be wrong of me to do Dave like I did Aunt. You gave me.
Good point. You know, she knows she started off on the wrong foot. Did Aunt dirty. See y'all? Started off wrong, did Aunt dirty, dealing with Wayne, being involved with him. But I mean, that's not the case now. But this situation reminds her of the same thing because there's still some type of involvement related to Wayne. She's not seeing him. It's not the same. You was having a full blown affair with Wayne while you was engaged to Anthony. But I think just being around Wayne, just taking something from Wayne, takes her back to that place. Um, and so that's conflicting with her because she don't want to make the same mistakes. Now I see that as growth, maturity. That's her thinking, not to make the same mistakes. Um, as far as this divorce is concerned, because I want her to get the most out of what she deserves, fair. um and when the judge looks at, assets and everything, when they look at purchases, that's why she can't get her own place. I think because she can't make a big purchase. Same thing with Anthony. They're gonna look at all that, and when you're trying to get money, especially 50%, and you making huge purchases, you already got your car, to get a place to live, that's gonna bring up flags like, okay, well, you must be doing pretty good on your own. These are certain expenses that you have. Attorneys don't want you to make any big changes while you're going through a divorce. It's just too much because a lot has to do with splitting assets and things of that nature. So you got to be mindful. Remember before when they were going to get divorced and the lawyer had told Anthony they were supposed to be going, and when they went to that trip to Jamaica, and she couldn't spend all that money that he had Shayla, oh, get what you want, and all this lavish stuff, and making all those purchases. It was costing a lot for that vacation. Shayla was doing that vacation, and what happened was he wound up having Chase, remember? Let Chase handle the finances or whatever, and then he was going to take care of it some kind of way, remember? And so he was like, can you do me a favor or whatever with the vacation? So he was trying to do something with Chase so he won't see that big purchase for the vacation. And it's the same thing with her getting a place. My thing is, for the sake of nothing looking crazy with her leaving her house and moving in with another man in his home, because then that would look like adultery as well. I don't want, because this is still going on even though they have a separation. I don't want the judge to say, oh, well, you living with someone, you got a man, she got a man. You want to sit up there and say, you want to talk about adultery in your marriage, Miss Dalton, and he had a baby, but you live with your boyfriend. you committing adultery as well. I don't want that thrown in there, even with the legal separation, because I don't be trusting what Candace be saying. Um, but his even Anthony's attorney said, Candace said that you know, I don't think that's going to impact as much because he found out she had a boyfriend at the party and all that. Remember, but for the sake of optics and looking proper, even if she had a friend that she was seeing, she could say, I go visit with him, but I'm not living with him. Um, and she can have a neutral place that she stays at, and periodically she go visits her male friend or whatever the case may be, just for the sake of the optics and how it looks. Anthony got a whole woman and her child living in the house that can be proven. Amber can say, a friend let me stay um in their place until my divorce is finalized. She hopefully this will go through within the next month or two, and she could be there for a very short period of time, but discuss it with Dave to let him know, for the sake, Wayne got a place that I can stay at, to be out of your way when I have my podcast meetings, just for this time alone. So, for the optics sake, during this period, and how it looks with me, with you over here while I'm going through my divorce, I don't want it to be a detriment in any way to my divorce settlement. So if I could just stay at this place, or at least have a place that I can say is my base, for my mail and whatnot, and to bring my things, but I still, can stay with you, but I also have that place to stay at. And then that way, when I have podcast meetings and stuff, I could do it there, as opposed to, not to disturb your peace at your house. But it would be a discussion. It would be something open and honest. And of course, he can come over there, and, it'll be that type of thing, just so she can have a place to de-stress, a place she can have as her refuge, a place she can have peace to think and whatnot. But also, for the sake of while she going through this divorce, it won't look so shady on her part, that she now living with a man like Anthony doing. I just wanted to look best for her as she going through this process. So
That card, I was with Anthony. I should have never took that card from you. And I know your heart is in the right place, and I appreciate it.
Oh, the car.
And I really feel like we'll be friends forever. But I gotta be serious about who's being serious with me. And Dave is serious about me. And I want to respect him. So
and he better stay that way.
I appreciate it, but no, thank you. I can't take the place.
Very good, Amber. Very good. I can respect that. Look at Wayne. He gonna say something petty.
Why are you so petty?
I'm proud.
Yup.
Okay, don't be petty.
No, I'm proud. You stupid, but I'm proud of you.
You stupid, but I'm proud of you.
You ain't gotta worry about nothing, and you staying in that man's house, and you ain't got no ties to him. I feel, you know how many times you probably don't say that in your life? I feel like this. You know how many women don't feel like this man the one, this the one. Oh, this the one. Then you post a picture with him. Then you go to work, and after he cheat on you, now you can't even, you gotta drop your head and look stupid. He did that.
I hope that ain't the case.
If you don't want this free apartment,
I hope that's not the case. And you out there looking stupid one day, for real.
For that. But I wish you would just start being that. Stand up for yourself. Don't do it because of a man. Do it because of Amber.
Right.
You're right.
And that's my thing. That's why I was like, okay, this place is something neutral that she can have for herself, and not just depend on Dave's place, because that's another aspect of it. Like, you jumping from one man to another, he's a replacement for Anthony, a replacement for the pain. He's serious about you, but I want you to be serious about yourself first. Amber, you never deal with yourself. You can have somebody, you can have Dave, but can you get through this transitional period alone, where you can focus on Amber and not another man? That's all I'm saying. For a minute. Jeez.
And I'm doing this for me.
No, you get with a
And
man for
I
you.
don't mind being stupid
The
for
giraffe.
Dave.
The grass
Okay, you
giraffe
be
that ain't
stupid for
yours. He gonna
Dave.
kick you out there in
You
the grass.
stupid
Look
for
like you already
Anthony.
drunk it. That man
Stupid
beat
for
you.
I
Wayne.
told you,
Girl.
you can see the letters from the tire.
Yeah, you know
I
this.
hit it on the tire,
You
Wayne.
I see STUPID. You ain't got no house right now.
He said you ain't got no house right now. You homeless.
5 minutes. How about that?
Go ahead. I'm good at it. Hey, I'm trying to help you. You know, when you kick you out, I'm sorry.
I hope this is not a symbol of, coming from Wayne. You got to pay attention sometimes when certain storylines and certain things that he says may come about later on. It is the fact that she is not in the marital home. She's in David's home. And outside of that, and I want to say David, in Dave's home. And outside of that, she has no other place. She has no other place. And she said she can't get another place. She had nowhere else to go. So that really sheds light on this situation if if anything ever goes awry. Where's she gonna go? I guess go kick Denisha and them back out the house. It's just a bad situation for any woman to put themselves in. That they don't have anything of their own. She can't make a purchase like that because she can't do that going through the divorce. So it's like you're stuck. And Wayne was just trying to give an avenue where she can be free from that and have a place that she can take safety in. Outside of Dave and not having to deal with Anthony. I was just saying it could have been something temporary until the divorce is final, just so she can have that neutral place. You get what I'm saying? Somewhere neutral, but it is what it is. Let me know what y'all think. You happy? Amber said no. Do you think she should have a little spot on her own, that's not tied to any man, but something that she has for her own, that she can have refuge in, and at least for the time that she's going through this divorce. Let me know. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace, fam, and good night.